Hello my sunshines! It is my favorite time of the month and it is time for our favorites video! Yay! So the very first thing that I want to talk about, and I am so excited to be talking about, is my website! Yay! So a friend of mine asked and offered to make me a website, and at first I was a little hesitant. I was like, I don't know, I don't really think I need one, but at the end of the day I just think it's really cool. Like,
do you have a website?
So yeah, I will leave the link right here down below of my website. I am just obsessed with the way that it came out. On my homepage is all of my social media, my Twitter, my Facebook, my Instagram, and of course my YouTube. And there are pictures of past clients, and then obviously more clients will go up in that section. And then there's another section of all of my videos, and then the coolest part of it all is the area where you can actually book an appointment. So instead of going through Instagram or Twitter or Facebook to contact me, you can just go onto my website and you just book appointment or book online or something like that, and then you just pick your date, your time, and all of your information, and then it's just as easy as that. So yeah, go check it out, just give it a little look, and thank you so much to George for creating that website for me. I don't even know if he's watching this video, but thank you, George. I am obsessed with it, and I just keep visiting it. I have probably looked at it a good 15 times just today, as if it's going to change drastically, but I'm just so excited, and I just feel like this is just a big step. I don't know. The second thing that I want to mention is my background. As you can see, I got a painting in the back, and it's of a chandelier. I'll post another picture of it so you guys can see it a little bit closer. But I ordered 3 paintings, I want to say about 2 months ago, from Haute Look, and they're by all 3 of them are by Oliver Gal. And if you guys don't know what Haute Look is, it is just a discounted website. It has like designer stuff that's discounted. Oliver Gal's on there actually fairly often, but for some reason I was just browsing through the home section of Haute Look and I saw the paintings and I was like, this is exactly what my room needs. Like, I just think it's perfect. I actually thought that this one was going to be a little bit bigger. I misread the sizing, but it's fine. I'm used to it now. It does look a little small, but I plan on getting something for either side of it to kind of balance it out. The second one is a painting that says, "All those who wander are lost," and that is the one that is in my filming corner for my tutorials. One you guys haven't seen yet, but it is just a bunch of lipsticks, and that is in my bathroom, and that one I'm just obsessed with also. So, okay. So let's move on to makeup products. Because I didn't do a favorites video last month because I was sick, I have quite a bit of products. Well, it's in between. First thing that I want to talk about is the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Lip Pencil in the shade Native. And like I mentioned in a past favorites video, I'm like obsessing over lip liners lately, and this just so happens to be one of them. And this is Native right here. And I have the Native lipstick, and it's one of my holy grail, like, nudie pink lipsticks, one of my absolute favorites. I was browsing through Sephora's lip liner section and I saw this one. I figured I might as well get it to match the lipstick. These next products you have probably heard of because this company has been blowing up all over YouTube and Instagram for the last, I want to say, like 6 months maybe even longer than that. I have no idea. They were introduced to me personally through Instagram, and then I feel like right after that everyone on YouTube was talking about them, and it is the ColourPop Lippie sticks and the Lippie pencils. If you are an active YouTube video watcher, I'm sure you've heard about these, so I'm going to talk about them some more because there's a good reason that everyone is talking about these. They're absolutely amazing. First thing that I want to talk about is that they are only $5 a piece.
What?
$5 a piece. You can't even get lipsticks at the drugstore. Good quality, high pigmented lipsticks at the drugstore for $5. What it is that there is a matching Lippie pencil for every Lippie stick. And this is the one that I'm wearing on my lips right now. This one's called Cake. They are crazy, crazy pigmented. Like, for $5, I don't think you can get any better than this. I know some high-end lipsticks that aren't even this pigmented. So that is Cake right there, swatched on my hand. Along with being crazy cheap and very pigmented, they're really long wearing. Well, for me, they're very long wearing. I feel like I can go hours and it still looks the exact same as when I applied it. Not a whole bunch, but there's just a few that I've been really, really loving. So one of them is Cake, which, like I said, is on my lips today. The next one is Skimpy, and this is just like the most perfect nude color. And some of them, the Lippie pencils are a little bit darker, or the color isn't like exact, but obviously you don't have to use the Lippie pencil with the Lippie stick. You can use whatever combination of lip liner with Lippie stick, or you don't even have to use a lip liner. So that is Skimpy right there, and as you can see, the Lippie liner is just a little bit darker. The next color that I am obsessing over is Tipsy, and this is just a gorgeous orange color. This and Cake are going to be my go-to colors of summer, I can already tell. So that is Cake, and it's just a it's just a gorgeous orange color. Then the next one is Westie, and this is just a beautiful purpley pink color. You can see it from the lip liner, it's the exact same color as the lip liner. So it's just a gorgeous mauve-y pink color, and it's a really pretty every single day color. And then the last one that I'm going to talk about is Lumiere, which was created by Kathleen Lights. And if you don't know who that is, you should, because she's fantastic. And she teamed up with ColourPop to create this lippy stick, and she's from YouTube. And also, that's Lumiere right there. And she's almost at 1 million subscribers on YouTube, so if you haven't already, go subscribe to her because she's phenomenal. What's great about these lippy sticks, other than the price, other than the pigmentation, other than the long wearing, is that there are multiple different finishes of them. I see that there's 4 finishes, I'm not 100% sure, but I have the glossy, the satin, and the matte, and I think that there's one more finish. They also smell really good. Like, I don't know what it is exactly that they smell like, but they smell really good. Next up is a foundation, and it is the YSL Fushion Ink Foundation. I don't know why I just blanked. And it is the foundation that I'm wearing on my face right meow. I actually wore this in a tutorial. I think it was my matte smoky eye, my day to nighttime one. Because it has the SPF in it, it is perfect for daytime. I'm very oily, like I've stated 1 million times before, and this lasts a really long time on my face. I think I can get away with like 8 hours without like my oil just completely breaking it apart. I do have to go in a few times and blot and then powder, but I can't complain because it is an absolutely stunning foundation. If I wore this absolutely by itself with nothing else on my skin, it would still look like my skin. It would just cover up the discoloration that I have, but I absolutely love this foundation, and I actually had it for a really long time before I started using it, but I'm glad that I did. My favorite way to apply it is with the Beauty Blender, and for some reason the black Beauty Blender seems different to me, and I don't know what it is exactly. I just feel that the black Beauty Blender is just a little bit more dense. It's almost like more full coverage and like a more flawless finish when I use this one. I don't know. I could be totally just making that up, but for some reason I've been really enjoying this Beauty Blender. Next product that I'm going to be talking about is another thing that has been blowing up all over YouTube for the last month and a half. It is the Urban Decay Naked Skin Weightless Complete Coverage Concealer. And there's a good reason why this has been blowing up all over YouTube. It does exactly what it says. It is super, super lightweight, and it is full coverage, which seems completely bizarre to me that it could be so lightweight and so full coverage, because when I think full coverage, I think of the MAC Pro Longwear. And to me, sometimes that one just seems like too much and too heavy, and that's why for the longest time I wasn't wearing concealer underneath my eyes. I was just wearing the MAC Prep and Prime in Light Boost because it still gave me enough coverage, but it wasn't cakey. Okay, so the next thing that I want to talk about is actually kind of random. Well, I guess it's not random, it's makeup related, but it's random for me at least. It is the Bare Minerals Concealer in Well Rested, and this is just a loose under eye setting powder. They call it a concealer, but I've been using it to set my under eyes, and I really, really love the way this looks underneath my eyes. I've been going back and forth with this and then the MAC Pro powder in Emphasize, and then mixing this with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Banana powder. For the longest time I was just using a translucent powder underneath my eyes because I was using such a heavy concealer that I didn't want to use a heavy setting powder on top of that. Until I started using the Prep and Prime, I would go back and forth with just a translucent powder or the shaping powders. But I've been really enjoying testing out new shaping powders, so there's that. So the banana powder that I've been using actually comes in the Anastasia Beverly Hills contour kit, and I also have it in her contour book, which is actually the next favorite that I want to mention. At first, this contour book wasn't on sale. She just sent it out to a handful of select YouTubers and makeup artists and Instagram makeup artists. Then she ran a like limited special where you could actually purchase this and it was open to the public. So me being me and me needing everything on Anastasia Beverly Hills, of course I got it. And I didn't just buy it for me, so don't think that like all of these powders are for me. I mainly bought them for my freelance kit and for clients. Of course I'm going to use it. I mean, hello. There are just so many different powders, and I think there are 30 powders total. So on this side you have, these are the two like highlight shades for like your cheekbones, and I think this is as well. It's just for a darker skin complexion. And then these guys in here are shaping powders for your under eyes, again for all different skin tones and skin colors. And then on this side is all of the bronzing shades, all of your contour shades for different skin tones and skin colors. So I've just been messing around with this. I've been mixing these two highlight shades for the tops of my cheekbones, which I've been loving, and then I've just been testing out different bronzer colors. And my next product is actually kind of random. You're gonna be like, what? Really? It is the MAC eyeshadows. I don't want to lean it too forward because then they'll just pop out. But 4 shades specifically have been Soft Brown, Texture, Saddle, and of course Shroom. And those have just been my go-to 4 colors. I'm actually wearing Soft Brown with a few Makeup Geek shadows in my crease right now. And then of course Shroom on the brow bone. But those 4 colors have just been my ride or die for the last, I want to say, probably 3 months. So I will be doing a tutorial with those 4 colors very, very soon. So stay tuned for that. Okay, now I want to talk about another YouTube, I'm going to call them sensations because that's what they feel like. It is the Makeup Forever Pro Sculpting Duos. I'm going to be specifically talking about the highlight shades because I haven't really messed around with the bronzing shades. But number 1 is just a stunning pinky champagne color. In all honesty, I'm not the biggest fan of pink highlights, but once I put this on my cheeks, I absolutely fell in love. And I'm wearing actually both of these on my cheeks today, mixed. I don't know if you guys can even see them, but there they are. And number 2 of the sculpting powders is a gold color. So that is 1, and then that is 2. And they're just absolutely stunning. You don't need both of them, but the reason that I bought both is because, like I've said before, I'm allergic to bismuth oxychloride. So when I find a product that's good and that doesn't have it in it, I'm gonna buy every single shade or color or whatever, because I'm very limited to the bronzers, blushes, and highlighting powders that I can use on my face. So that's the reason for that. A lot of this stuff I got in the Sephora VIB Rouge sale where I got like 15% off. So that's why a lot of this stuff is new, and you're probably like,
oh my god, like she bought all that? But
yeah, it was with the 15% off sale, so. Okay. Next up, let's go with this guy. And this is also quite random, but it is the Sigma cup holder, brush holder, I think. I don't know if it's called like the travel brush holder or if it's just called a brush holder. I'm not exactly sure. But I actually got this off of Amazon. I think it was like $1 cheaper than off of the Sigma website. But when I went up to Seattle last month, oh my god, that was already a month ago. Oh, I normally put my brushes in just a regular cosmetic bag, and I was like, who needs something like ridiculous like this? But every time I saw it, I was so curious, and I was like, I wonder if it would make a difference like in my packing and in my organization when I travel, and it totally does. I fit every single makeup brush that I use on a daily basis, eye and face brushes, in this cup. Then I just put my face brushes in one side of the cup and then my eye brushes on the other side, and then I just organize them as if I was like home. It was just so much easier to see the brushes that I had brought, because I feel like when they are in a makeup bag and they're like laying down, I think that I've lost them or I just forget to use them, and then I'm like, oh my god, where's that brush? And then when I get home, I'm like, oh, there it is right in front of my face. So this just kept my brushes way more organized. Sigma brush cup something or other holder. Another rando product, I've actually mentioned this before, is my little artistry tray. I think this is just called like the makeup artist palette tray or something like that, and I got this off of Amazon as well. I just hate putting product on the back of my hand when I'm doing a client's makeup and when I'm doing my own. and I just feel like I waste less product when I put it on here. And 99.9% of the time when I'm getting ready and I put like my foundation or my concealer on the back of my hand, I end up leaving without cleaning it off properly, and then I look down at my hand and I have like concealer and foundation and like all these things all over my hand. So this guy's been coming in handy, and I've been using it every single time that I've been doing my makeup, and I love it. For $4, you can't really beat it. The next product is the Anthony Glycolic Facial Cleanser for normal to oily skin. And I've mentioned before that I am on the hunt for a whole new skincare routine. I just blanked on what I was talking about. But because my skin is oily and because it is acne prone, I hope I've officially found it. I actually got this in a deluxe sample size from Sephora. I saw it and I was like, oh, that looks interesting. So threw it in the cart, it came, and I used it for about a month, and I noticed a really big difference with my skin. I just feel like it helps clear the acne before it even emerges. A lot of facial cleansers and scrubs say that they do that, but I feel like this one actually does do it. And it has like no parabens, no sulfates, no GMOs, none of that bad stuff that you don't want on your skin, girl. I know some face washes and scrubs can sometimes leave that like filminess. I don't even know what the actual word is for it, but sometimes I feel like I just have like this residue left over on my face. This is the most like clean feeling face wash that I've probably ever used. Not to mention, it smells freaking fantastic. It just has like all these like really good healthy ingredients in it. Like it says chamomile and aloe vera to nourish and smooth, and it has vitamins A, C, and E in it. Face wash, hopefully this is my new holy grail. Fingers crossed. Okay, the next two products I'm going to be talking about are for your hair, and the first one is the It's a 10 Miracle Leave-In in Light. I got the light one because my hair is very thin and I feel like my hair gets very oily very quickly, and I've used the regular It's a 10 Miracle before, and I just feel like it weighed down my hair too much. When I saw that they had a light one, I was like, oh, give me that, I'm gonna try it. A leave-in spray conditioner, and once I get out of the shower, I just towel dry my hair, spritz a little bit through, comb it out, and then go on with the rest of my hair routine. So, been loving this guy. And the other thing is the Eva Nye Up All Night Volumizing Spray. This is amazing. I got this in, or I got the sample size in either my Birchbox or my Ipsy bag. I want to say it was Ipsy, I'm pretty sure. I really like the way this makes my hair feel. Once my hair is damp, I will just flip my hair, spray this all over the place, flip to the side, flip to the other side, and then go in and blow dry. You can use this wet or dry, so that's how I use it when my hair is wet, but when my hair is dry, like let's say right before I go in with my curling wand, I will just spray this all over my hair, curl my hair, let the curls cool off and set, and go in with this and then some hairspray. And curls just look so voluminous and very like, yeah, that's how I imagine it looking. The next thing is a perfume, and it is the Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue perfume. I have been wearing this perfume for days, like forever, and it is my absolute favorite summertime perfume just because it's so like lemony and citrusy. It just reminds me of summertime, and it reminds me of Greece. I just, you know how like certain smells bring back memories? This is one of those perfumes, but what are you gonna do? Okay, and the last thing are my sunnies, and these are the Celine, oh snap, I already forgot the name. I will link it down below if I can remember the name, but they are just super cute, and I've been wanting a pair of Celine sunglasses for like a million years. And I am just obsessed with these. They're so
cute. I love them.
Alright guys, so that wraps up my April favorites. Yeah, April favorites. If you like this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And also comment down below on things that you've been loving all month and maybe you think that I would love for next month. So again, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys! And then if you haven't, oh, my bad. I don't even know where my phone's at. I will insert a picture of it. And for my next client got in the Sephora. Oh, you know what? Forget about it. I really like this hairstyle. It reminds me of like the 90s. Or just being a toddler. I don't know. I'm digging it though. Oh, hey girl, hey!
Do you have tickets to the gun show?
I've been on a country music hype this month. I'm like so pumped.
Some Seattle coffee, some Chicago